So I guess just keeping it global though for a moment, it always staggers me some of the stats reeled off. I know one from Brazil that 110 football fields are cleared every hour, which is staggering when you think of it. This has been the continuing story over so many years. I know we talk about Indonesian clearing as well. Is the difficulty of this, is it similar to the sort of emissions reduction pledges, that we get the pledges and that the spotlight's on there, but does that actually happen? Are there clear ways to even measure it? And is this just going to be something that disappoints continually?
Well, this conference was hailed as the Paris Agreement for nature, that it needed to deliver on some specific targets, and we've got that in there in relation to the extinction commitments and the protection of that 30%. But you're right, how this is delivered will now be down to how governments actually respond. Will they put in the money? Will they genuinely attempt to meet these targets, or do they get away with weasel words? And I must say, one of the things that was disappointing from the Australian perspective in this is that a lot of other countries put a large amount of money on the table to help this global fight. Particularly for those developing countries where, like in the climate space, it's harder for them to deal with all of this without the financial support. So companies like Germany, France, others put a lot of money on the table, billions of dollars, and Australia didn't commit a thing. So I think we are going to have to consider that in terms of our global negotiations and global commitments as to, Australia needs to not just step up at home, but we do need to play a more supporting role in our region.
Are we going to see a push on biodiversity and environmental protection perhaps start butting heads